Hi everybody, Sue Sparkle here. How are we all doing today? Very cold and rainy, and it's going to get quite windy here in Victoria. We have a storm coming, and it's supposed to get here at midnight last night, and the rain set in about 9:30 this morning over here. So I'm just putting this up today. Now this is our finished piece of Santa's sleigh team. It is a Create, Love, Share. I have shown it before, but I don't think I've shown it while I was actually, oh no I did, I have shown it while I was working on it. So what I've done in quite a few places, I bought some of these 444 yellow crystals, and I replaced the ones on the canvas that were in the bells down here, in their antlers, and there's a few in the windows, also in the church and over here. This is a Christmas tree, and I put a few in there to make them shimmer and shine. And so you'll see in all the antlers I have replaced and put these crystals in. Now this was just a pleasure to do, this canvas. There was very little rubbish in the drills. There was quite a few of the ABs. So AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And they put an extra coating on those drills so that when you place them down on your kit, all the drills around them sparkle that much more. So you can probably also see the yellow is in his carriage up here, or his sleigh. It's in the packets or the baggage behind him here and around this way, and then again in all the reindeer's antlers all the way down. And he has 6 reindeers on this sleigh. I love the snowflakes that are down here. I'll just move this a little bit. So all these snowflakes are white ABs, and they continue here in the snow, and also right the way around Santa's sleigh and going up this way. So he's come from this direction, and as they've got closer, the snowflakes have got a bit bigger, and then down here you have quite the big ones. So this is a round canvas. As I said, I love doing it. I've just put it in the frame, so my husband will be hanging it up probably this weekend. And if you're at all wondering what is underneath, for those who love quilting, I will just move this over a tad, and this is on the table there is a quilted table runner for Christmas. I made that a good few years ago, and we always bring that out at Christmas to put on the table. So give me some comments, let me know what you think of this and how it's turned out. Probably took me about 3 weeks. I finished it probably 2 weeks ago now, and I am starting another diamond art. This one is from Wish, and if you'll give me a minute, I'll bring that one out to show you. So if you can just bear with me. Thanks for your patience waiting for me to come back. I'll just lay this one on top. Now this is double-sided adhesive. It is from Wish and it is a round drill. It is a 50 by 70 and this is her picture. It's not a very big picture there. And I started at the bottom, went across from left to right, then right to left, and then I went to this top corner here, and I'm now up here. I will turn it around so you can have a good look. I thought it was going to turn out really dark, but it's turning out quite pretty. So this is where we're at the top here. I don't know whether you can see this way, but that is her arm coming down, or her hand. This is her face, and as it gets up into this area, it does lighten up quite a bit with the greenery and the tree. So probably another few days and I'll have this one finished. This was just one that my husband said he'd like to see done, so I thought I'd do it. And the next one I'm going to be doing is just a small mandala, and then I will probably start one of my first dreamer designs. So yeah, that is a wish. I don't think very little rubbish. The only problem I have had with it is I do have trouble with my right wrist when I'm diamond painting, and if I have to push the drills around or pick them off to put them somewhere else, they do tend to have a very sticky on the adhesive. If that makes sense. The adhesive is very sticky. So to try and push them, it's quite difficult. I have been using some tweezers, and they're not the easiest to push around, but we can't say that the drills aren't staying down, because they are. It is a very sticky canvas. I did put washi tape around the outside. The glue came down fair way, and I kept my arm kept sticking to it, so I put that down. Yesterday when I was doing her face, of course I'm working this way with it at the moment and working across. It just didn't look like right. Pardon me, it looked a bit of a mess as far as colours. I couldn't see how that was going to look like her face. But of course, when you're doing your diamond art, you do have to step away from your project a little bit. And even from here, I can see that, if I pull that down a bit, get that glare out, that is her face. So yeah, quite happy with that canvas. I have got a lot of wish, and I'm just sort of doing them as I go. Just popping one in, maybe in between a Diamond Art Club or Create Love Share. And now I have Dreamer Designs, which I'll be unboxing very soon. I think I have 5. One box has, let's say, gone all around Australia. They did come to Australia together. One box was on its own. There was 4, one canvas in that box. There was 4 canvases in the other box, and the bigger box came well over 10-12 days ago now, and I've been chasing the smaller one. So it has been, they did end up in Adelaide, and I thought once they left Adelaide they would get down here to Melbourne. They went from Melbourne, Melbourne, to Sunshine West, then to Dandenong, and then they said they were on the way to my suburb, And then 2 days later they were back in Dandenong, and they're just sitting there, and they've been sitting there for about 6 days, 6-7 days on this trip around. So I was hoping to get it today, so I could show you that one as well, and but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Anyway, so that's what I call, I'm not actually know what she's called on Wish, but I'm calling her Lady in Red for obvious reasons. So let me know what you think of that one as well. But back to the Christmas one, the one that's finished and in the frame. As I said, the drills are very shiny, hardly anything in the way of rubbish, nothing has popped up. I did roll the canvas and straighten the drills, very little straightening, everything went down beautifully. And give Create Love Share a try. They're a really good company, and Cindy there will help you with any of your questions or queries that you might have, and she's more than willing to help. So I think that's about it from me for today. I was thinking of doing a whip and chat with these as I was doing the Lady in Red, but I think I'm going to run out of time. I'm just going to put that to one side for a minute. And how are we all getting on, getting organised for Christmas? When my husband came out of hospital after 3 or 4 days, we put some of the Christmas decorations outside of the house. A lot of the decorations are also the blow-up decorations. Father Christmas coming out of a chimney. Father Christmas sitting on a polar bear. There's a soldier. So we're not putting those up just yet with this horrible weather we're having. But I have during the week decorated the house and inside the house. So I've got my tree up and a few decorations around. I haven't bought many Christmas presents this year, and not being able to get out. But I'll certainly have to catch up with those. So anyway, you all take care. Today's Friday here, so I think the weekend, we're not doing much over the weekend. I think my husband will be hanging this, and this is our second attempt with this sort of frame. I don't know whether I mentioned it in one of my videos, but we hung 2 pictures in our other lounge room in frames this size, one white, one black, and about 15 minutes after we'd hung them, we were sitting in the room next door, and one crashed to the floor and shattered the frame, shattered the glass, broke the frame. The diamond art was fine, and that was Moment on Memory Lane, a Chuck Pinson. Life Above the Fray was in this frame, but we took it down straight away. And the thickness, be very careful when you're buying your frames. This is not a timber, it's a very lightweight wood, and with it being very narrow, like you can probably see how narrow it is here. It's the same on the back, and we haven't been using the hooks that come with the frame on the back, for the simple reason I worry they're going to pull out of the board. So what we did was we put some little eyes or screws in here and ran some wire across, and of course it was this way with Chuck Pinsons, and it pulls the screw out of that section on the back. So I managed to save this frame. We're going to do this one a little bit different. We're still going to put the screws in it. We're going to glue the screws in it, but we're going to run a wire from at the back from here to the top and then across here to the top, and use that hanger that is on the back of the frame. And if I can, I will show you what I mean by the hanger. I just have to stand up to do this. Sorry if I'm in the camera. Okay. All right. So if you can see this is what we will hang it from. So we'll go from that corner to the other corner, bring our wire across, and then hang it from here. This one feels quite sturdy, but one of these other two that run across the canvas, so you can have it not lengthways but across, felt a bit loose, and we didn't use those. So just be wary when you're buying your canvases. You don't want a disaster like we had. And we also put a rubber or a felt pad on whichever end that's sitting on the wall, it's not hooked up, just to keep it from marking your wood. All right, so my next big framing is the majestic ship. Just turn this back. Also, another thing with these frames, that if you happen to pull on one side, pull it away, it does quite easily come away from the glass and the canvas. So that's another thing to be very careful of. So that's about it from me for today. I hope you all are having a lovely day in this rainy weather. At least it's watering the garden. This time last year we hadn't had anywhere near as much rain, so we were watering ourselves. Alrighty. So take care of yourself. Stay safe. Love you all. Bye for now. Sue Sparkle.